Senator Rennick.
Hi guys, how are you going? My first question is in regards to the weight of the Moderna vaccine. The dose was 100 microns, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct, 100 microgram dose.
Can you explain? Yep, thank you. Can you explain why that is almost 3 times bigger than the Pfizer weight of 30 microns? Pfizer used 30 microns and Moderna used 100. Why the difference in weight?
So I can't speak to the dose selected by Pfizer for their vaccine, but I can tell you that we studied a variety of doses in early phase clinical trials, and we selected the optimal dose based on the results of those early studies.
Okay, so if you've got the optimal dose, what's Pfizer got then?
Again, I can't comment on what other companies' products. They obviously have access to information about their products that I don't have.
Okay, so does Moderna use the same mRNA sequence as the Pfizer mRNA sequence? I'm led to believe that Moderna used 2 stop codons and Pfizer used 3 stop codons. Is that correct?
I think the sequence is very similar.
But there were differences, weren't there?
There are differences in the overall vaccine composition.
So tell me this, how is it then you're both coding for the same spike? You're clearly not coding for the same spike protein then, are you? If you're using a different code to what Pfizer is. I mean, there's the alpha variant has a specific genetic sequence. Now, one of you two aren't coding to that sequence, if not both of you.
Again, I can't speak for the Pfizer product, as we are aware that our sequence that we have used corresponds to the spike protein of the ancestral strain of the virus, and I would refer you to Pfizer to ask about the sequence that they've used. Okay.
Does the Moderna mRNA use uridine or methyl pseudouridine?
Methyl pseudouridine.
So that's not mRNA, is it? That's modified RNA.
It's modified RNA, that's correct.
Right, because everyone calls it mRNA, but it's not really, is it? And did you also use
It's a modified mRNA, so it is messenger RNA.
That's right, and Pfizer say that they use that particular nucleotide to increase the expression of the actual vaccine. So
again,
that would make the vaccine stronger, not weaker than the virus. Is that correct?
I can't comment on Pfizer's product.
Well, okay, let me put it another way. Why did you use methyl pseudouridine and not the natural substance uridine?
I think this was, there was 10 years that Moderna spent optimising the use of different types of RNAs, and it was found that the methyl pseudouridine had improved properties.
And you can take this on notice. Did you do distribution and degradation studies on that methyl pseudouridine?
Yeah, I'll have to take that one on notice.
Okay, because I know Pfizer didn't do that. One of the side effects of the Moderna vaccine is myocarditis, so I didn't have much luck with Pfizer. Can you explain why the Moderna vaccine causes myocarditis in young people? Do you understand the pathway?
Yeah, what we do know is that myocarditis has been reported in rare circumstances.
I realise that. That's not my question. Do you understand why it causes the injury?
I just wanted to explain that myocarditis is observed after RNA vaccines and non-RNA COVID-19 vaccines, as well as after COVID infection. In fact, it's much more frequent after COVID infection. And that does give some clues towards what the mechanism might be. We have put in place a number of studies to further investigate the cases of myocarditis that occur after vaccination with Spikevax.
So do you think there's a risk that the vaccine could induce a T cell response, a killer T cell response, that attacks healthy cells in the heart?
That is a speculation. I couldn't comment on that.
Well, isn't that the point of the whole vaccine, to induce antibodies and T cells responses?
So indeed, it's been demonstrated that the vaccine does induce a strong neutralising antibody response to the spike protein, and we also see cellular immunity. That's
And so you're saying the Moderna doesn't cause a T-cell response because the Pfizer one does?
So just before you answer that, if you wouldn't mind, just Senator Rennick, one more question after this.
Okay, thanks, Chair.
So no, I did state that neutralising antibodies and a cellular immune response.
Right, T-cell. Okay.
Authorised G. Rennick, LNP Chermside.